Hello, everyone.
Good morning, afternoon, or night.
Whatever time it is for you.
The thing we always start out with,
I feel like it's a tradition at this point, you know?
We've made it tradition now. So, yay. I'm so excited to discuss Fourth Wing.
Me too.
Hope everyone is doing well.
I'm doing great. How are you, Cass?
I am doing okay. Ella says your hair looks good, and I agree.
Thank you, Ella and Cass. Oh, yes. Congrats on the job, Cass.
Thank you. I can stop being so cryptic now.
I knew it was going on the whole time.
For something somewhere, but I'm not going to tell you what.
But don't ask about it, but it's happening.
But it is happening. Trying to find my notes for Fourth Wing. I was going to read through them this morning because I read this a while ago and just did not. I was running a little behind this morning. But now I can't find my notes.
I have no written down notes on Fourth Wing, so I'm just going to see what comes out of my mouth this morning.
There we go. Well, like, you read it like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I read it like a month ago. Please.
So why?
Does my ankle still hurt?
Yeah. I'm just about to ask.
Oh, in case anyone is not following me on Instagram, which you totally should be. Is that how the YouTubers plug their Instagrams anyway? I sprained my ankle the other day. It is definitely still really, really swollen, but I haven't been like actually like doing my job, which is like serving. So I wasn't like walking around on it for like 7 to 8 hours. I've been like standing and like grabbing food out of the window and like passing it out and stuff. So that's really helped, like being able to stay off of it. But it's still really annoying. Like I keep hitting it on things and going, oh, pain. But like I've dealt with sprains before, so it's like it's not that bad. It's just like annoying, especially since I was literally supposed to see Katie in 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah,
we're gonna go do some like hiking and everything, but can't hike with the sprained ankle.
So this is the second time we've pushed back our trip to see each other.
But it hasn't been canceled. It's just been rescheduled.
For 2 whole times. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but like it's fine. I had a lot of things to do this week anyway. It's all good.
Every week is like that, though. Let's be honest.
Was it the footwork
for Cupid? No, it was kickboxing, actually. My ankle just decided to say goodbye during a kick. And
those damn switch kicks.
Those damn switch kicks.
Damn switch kicks.
Also, if you're new to the lives, we talk for like 10 minutes to allow people some time to join, and then we start discussing Fourth Wing.
Then we'll get into it.
Heads up, because we always just start with ramblings, and people are like, they're not discussing Fourth Wing.
I thought we were here to talk about books, not you losers.
You're like, this isn't a reading sprint. What is this? Are we going to get a reading vlog on Monday, Katie?
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm actually going to be reading Fourth Wing in the reading vlog.
I'm so excited for that vlog.
And some other fantasy romance as well.
Heck yeah. I hopefully will get a video up.
I believe in you.
I didn't last week, and I don't want to go 2 weeks in a row without it, so we'll see.
What's the vid going to be?
A mid-year reading journal flip through.
Nice.
I did catch up last night. I was so behind. I was like 8 to 10 pages behind.
We're all so proud of you. I swear she just kept sending me like so many pictures of her new journaling spreads. She just really was banging them out yesterday. It was crazy.
Yep, I really was.
Oh, am I going to go back to posting twice because it's like twice a week because it's summer? I will post twice a week whenever I have video ideas for twice a week. But like when I was posting twice a week, I feel like I was running out of like good ideas. And I don't just want to put something up because I want to post twice a week. Like if I'm excited for 2 videos in a week, then I'll post twice a week. But like that's the goal, but it might not always happen.
That's why I dropped down to 1 video a week. I just want to be excited to like make good videos and like edit them. And when I was just like so behind on editing constantly, like sucked the fun out of it.
Yeah. I think right now I'm going like a Friday video every other week, but even that doesn't happen sometimes. So I just want to put up like stuff that I am proud of and not just like random videos.
We just like pissing off the YouTube algorithm. What can we say?
Honestly, yeah. As it deserves. The YouTube algorithm sucks.
Oh, absolutely.
I hope they didn't hear me say that. YouTube overlords, I'm sorry.
Wait, no, this is on my channel. Hold on. Take it back, Katie. Take it back.
Oh, wait. Oh, thank God. I didn't want to like ruin my own stats.
Katie, we're going to have some words after this live ends. Oh, no, it was almost a year ago today that we met each other for the first time. Like it was a couple weeks back, but it popped up in my Snapchat memories that I was like editing the vlog, and I just realized I was like I'm wearing the shirt that I wore when I first met you, Katie.
Should I go get mine? I think I have it around here somewhere.
I don't remember what you were wearing. Was it the green shirt?
It was
it was that green tank top, right?
I was wearing like a green kind of like button up over a black shirt, I think.
Oh, okay. I knew something was green.
Few people ask where my earrings are from. These are at like these swords are actually charms that I found at Hobby Lobby, and they already have jump rings on top of them, so I just put them through some tiny hoops that I already had. My hair would move.
Very nice. Little DIY queen.
They're like $2.50 each because I found them on sale. So would recommend.
I should put mine in today. I have butterflies. I should put my swords in.
Cute. Oh, we could have matched.
We could have matched.
Missed.
But I'm wearing gold jewelry, so I can't really like swap everything out. I
can't get into gold jewelry most of the time. I'm a silver girly. Aside from this, which is like brass, but that's your fault.
I've been wearing it again. I've been like converted lately because I got like some really cute gold pieces. Then I like slowly started getting more and more gold, and I was like, gold actually kind of looks good on me. See, I'm gonna go get like a nose piercing that's gold. Because I had to take out my other one, and I can't get it back into my nose. I had to take it out for my interview. So I'm going to go to the piercer and see if I can get one that's easy to take in and out, because I'm not allowed to wear one for work.
Oh.
So
my thing with like gold jewelry is my helix piercings up here. They're both like silver hoops. So I'm like, the mixing and matching would bother me, I think.
That's fair. I think the only thing that didn't bother me is when I had like a silver nose and then like gold earrings, because it wasn't that like mixy matchy next to each other. But yeah,
you know, I agree. I think gold does look good with your hair color.
Stop.
Very like autumny vibes.
The season I wish it was, because summer right now. I got a notification yesterday on my weather app when I was at work, and it was like, weather for tomorrow is 7 degrees warmer than today. And it was like 102. And I'm like, you're telling me that I have to walk outside when it's 102?
Absolutely not.
Like it's 84 degrees Fahrenheit and it's only 10 a.m. here. Yeah.
I wonder what it is here.
It's disgusting.
Not that hot, I can tell you that.
Awful. And the humidity has been horrible. Like I got out of my car yesterday, my glasses like started fogging up. I was like, why is it so warm? It's 10 p.m.
It's 82 degrees here, so I guess it's not that far off.
Okay, but on my computer it says 96 degrees.
Now that I can believe.
Says 84.
Someone just put me out of my misery, please.
Someone just kill the sun. Politely though.
Like I still want to live, but just get rid of the sun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I brought up the weather. That was on me. I did that.
Literally, like without fail, we will end up talking about the weather at some point in time during our lives. Like sprints and book club discussions, always the weather.
Okay. It's 10 a.m. I don't know why I did that. Action. What are we discussing today, Katie?
It's been 10 a.m. It's 10:10.
What are we discussing? Oh, it's been 10 minutes is what I was trying to say.
We're discussing Fourth Wing.
Fourth Wing.
What did everybody rate Fourth Wing?
Yes. What is your star rating?
I gave it 5.
Show off your annotations, Katie.
Oh yes. I don't need any sprayed edges. I have my
know.
annotations.
Yes, you do. Does your copy look a little thicker than mine? Or is that just like an illusion?
I think it's an illusion.
I think it might be because like the black.
Oh my god, so many 5 stars. It's crazy. Look at them all.
Yes. That is what I love to see.
As you guys should.
Like, yeah. This is going to be a fun discussion of us just like loving this book. I love that. It's been so long since I've like I have the High Press sticker on still. Like absolutely like adored a book club book.
Honestly, yeah. Because the last one I adored was like Strange the Dreamer. Like the rest of them have been like
a year ago.
I know. That was like only our second pick. Those half-price stickers, they get it.
They hit different because they actually come off the book, which is such a concept. Okay, lots of 5 stars for, I think the lowest I've seen is a 3.5, which is still good.
As it should be.
Like every single rating is justified. Because I'm like, yeah, there were definitely some moments that I can see that it wasn't for everyone. But also,
I'm choosing to casually ignore those.
Yes.
I see nothing.
I see nothing. Yes, absolutely.
I don't even know where to start.
Right? Like, Fourth Wing. It is a book that was read. Everyone is talking about it.
Honestly,
let's start with negatives because then we can just like end everything on a positive.
Right,
yes.
Yeah. Definitely some cringy lines. Like when I first started reading it, I was like 50 pages in and I wasn't like 100% like all for it yet. I was like, oh no. But like they didn't get better, but the book like itself got better, so I just started like ignoring them.
Yeah. Definitely some points where I'm like, why are there some like really, really good dialogue? And then you can turn the page and you're like
literally.
Is it the same author writing this book? Because like what's going on?
There was that like one like interaction in the very beginning where Violet was talking to Rhiannon, I think, and she made like this really bad pun. And I was like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this?
What a choice.
It really was a choice.
Someone said, where did it go? Violence as a nickname kind of icked me out. Same. That drove me insane. And that was like the one thing throughout the entire book where I was like, stop it.
No,
pick a better nickname. I hate it.
Is it fantasy romance if like the girl doesn't have like a really lame nickname that like the guy always calls her?
I mean,
the answer's no.
I guess you're right, but like it did give me the ick. That's like the perfect phrase. I hated it so much. Like every time I was like, stop it.
Honestly, like I don't really have feelings about it one way or the other. I don't love it, but I'm kind of just used to it.
I became numb to it by the end, but it was just like, ew, I hope that doesn't stick. And then it did. Jasmine says some lines were too modern, or I don't know how to say it. I didn't feel like it was a fantasy sometimes. I can definitely get that, especially with like some of the dialogue where you're like, what's going on? I wish I had anything annotated for I can be like, this is the lines I'm talking about. But I was not going to mess with this perfection. Okay.
I didn't have a choice. Oh, there were some lines that reminded me of cringy Twilight lines. How dare you call Twilight cringy?
I'm going to just let you sit with that line and suffer in silence a little bit there.
As I always do.
All right, let me pop up my notes. I really, really enjoyed this, and I do remember a lot of things, but like specific examples, gone, head empty.
Gone. every time Zayden entered a room, I knew a cringe line was about to come. Like, you're not wrong, but I was like, nah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, one thing that, like, for some reason, like, I knew this was fantasy romance, but I actually, like, enjoyed the book a lot more before, like, the spicy scenes. I was like, yes, the plot, the action, the academy. And I think I'm just a little, can I say that? I don't know if I can say that on the internet. A little slut. For, like...
Can I say that on the internet?
Well, I don't want YouTube to come after me, okay? You already
This is on your
insulted
channel,
them once.
so be careful.
You already insulted them once. I love books that I like academies, like The Poppy War Gets Me, The Name of the Wind, Chef's Kiss, and like this book's set at a war academy. I'm like, absolutely. Absolutely. And then the romance for me was like just a little cringy, but like maybe it was because I haven't read like a fantasy romance that was like really, really good in a long time, where I like had to ignore the fact that the romance wasn't as top tier as like the plot and the action. I was like, I just want more dragons. I just want more dragons.
See, I really liked the romance, and I think I started liking the book more when like they started like interacting more. But that's just because I normally read like a decent amount of fantasy romance, so I'm kind of like used to how things are written. So I just like eat it up.
It did have the third act like breakup, and that just gets me every time. I'm like, stop it. I know every book follows this plot line with romance, but be different. Will you stop it?
Honestly,
like, you know it's a miscommunication. Just hear him out.
I expect more from a fantasy book because normally the third act conflict comes from like an external source that's not the romance, and I'm okay with that because like they're separated by something that doesn't have to do with like them. But the fact that it was because he was like, oh, I don't know if I can. I don't even know what he was saying, but
he said something.
He said something, and I was like, that's kind of stupid, but okay.
Dane was the worst. I feel like they tried to make him like Tamlin, but so much worse. I do see a lot of comparisons to Tamlin, and like I understand that. Yeah, no, that was it. I don't know where I was going with that. No, I hated Dane from like the very, very beginning when he was being like extra pushy about getting her into scribe school, even though she was like, no, like my mom literally won't let me. And then it got to the point where she was like kind of getting good and kind of like thriving a little bit, and he was like, we got to get you into scribe school. I'm like, boy, back off. This is not your life. This is not your life to control. You haven't seen her in like over a year. Leave her alone.
I feel like there are a lot of comparisons between this book and ACOTAR, to be honest. And like he was definitely like just a Tamlin character that I absolutely despised from the moment he opened his mouth.
Yeah. And I'm really excited to like go back and like reread this and really see like every single time they interacted and he like touched her face to like take her recent memories.
I like that like registered in my mind when he touched her face. I was like, why is he touching her face? And then I like didn't think about it anymore. But then when they brought it back up, I was like, oh, makes
that's why. Ooh.
But I was like, why is he touching her face like that? Like that's kind of weird.
Like Dane hate train 100%. I just every interaction they had from almost the very, very beginning, I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Like he's trying to help her. And then when he got so pushy, I was like,
no,
you have a little sus over here, Mr. Dane.
This even Violet put Dane in his place, but then became friends with him again. Honestly, I was like, Violet, just stop talking to this man.
Yeah. And like I get the history of like being childhood friends and wanting to like keep in contact and whatever. Better to have friends than enemies, but
she's making new friends.
That's true. Ish.
Leaving in the dust.
I mean, yeah, we have Rihanna.
Rhiannon, I think.
Rhiannon?
I think it's Rhiannon.
Rhiannon. I said Rihanna.
Oh. She's in this book.
They slipped her right in. I love her character. She's one of my favorites, I'm going to be honest. She's such a badass. A lot of her lines are really fun.
I've seen a lot of people describe this book as like found family, but I don't really get that from this book. I think she made friends, but not like not that I would describe it like found family.
No, because like she didn't even really get along with her like wing. for like the longest time. Like everyone hated her.
Like I think it'll get to that point for sure, but like in the first book I didn't see it.
Yeah. Oh, Jasmine, you have one of my least favorite parts as well. When Dane was like, "No." I don't remember who attacked her, what her name was.
Oh, what's her name?
Does anyone have it?
Start with an Amber. I think her name was Amber.
Ooh. When Dane just like, Amber would never do that. I'm like, bitch.
I was like, fuck off, Dane. You say that. Like, honestly, him and his stupid, like, codex rules that he was following, I was like, stop being such a loser.
I hate, like, what's the word? Like, I was gonna say moral characters, but, like, not moral characters. But, like, the characters that follow, like, rules, like, to a T, always hate them. Yeah. I always am like, no. Like, be a little rebellious. Like, at least a little. Like, rules are made to be a little bit broken sometimes.
Yeah. I was like, who gave him a position of, like, even a little bit of authority? Well, maybe that's why.
Got a little power hungry.
Suck up. I could talk about how much I hate Dane for a long time, because every time he, like, came up, I was like, boo! Get off the page!
Someone said they would describe the rebel kids as the found family portion.
Maybe.
I see that a little bit. I don't think we got a lot of I don't think we got a lot of character dynamic outside of like Xaden and Violet.
I feel like that's where the found family is going to come in like later in the series, but like for now I didn't get it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get it. But
found family with the dragons though.
Now that's true.
I really, really loved how these dragons were written, not ridden. I mean, they were written, but they were also written. I love when dragons are sassy in books. It just, the serotonin I get. So good. No, and the only other dragon book that I've really read, like recently, I want to say, is Aragon. I'm in the process of rereading it too, because I was like, I need more dragons desperately. So I picked that back up. We'll see if I actually finish it this time. But they were so well written. I was like, yes. I love the bond. I love how they gain power when they like what's the word? Like
they bond.
Is it bond?
Yeah.
So cool. And that scene when like they just killed that dude that could read minds because he was like a security threat.
Oof.
I literally read that scene like 3 times because I was like,
shit's
you're
crazy.
Joking. It was that had me shook as the youngin'.
I also loved the dragons. I love that Taryn was like a sassy old man, basically. Like every time he said anything, I was just like cracking up, and I love him. And his like relationship with Violet, I just thought their dynamic was a lot of fun. And I also really liked Andarna. Obviously, she was so cute.
So cute.
And if anything happens to Andarna in the course of this series, I will box. Like we are gonna have some issues. Okay.
Oh my gosh. We are gonna box.
We are gonna box.
We're gonna fight.
I thought them like being able to talk in their minds was really cool, but also there are some aspects that I did not like to that.
You think of that one scene in particular?
Mm-hmm. I did not like that.
That was a choice.
I was like, okay, yeah, sure.
That scene was so funny, but also like I was like, ooh, the romance. But then I was like, stop it.
I was like, I don't want to think about the catalyst for this, but like, yeah, sure. Like no, honestly, if I didn't like this book, I'd be like, ew, what the hell was that? But the fact that I did, it's kind of funny.
It's like when you're in a relationship and you ignore all those red flags because you're like, no, it's fine. He loves me.
Am I in a toxic relationship with Fourth Wing?
Oh my god, I think everyone on the internet is.
It's too true.
Like the way I never pre-order books like super far out in advance, but like literally finished this book and pre-ordered the second one with like no cover reveal, and I'm like, that's not like me. But I was like, you bet that I'm paying for those sprayed edges. Like,
I've learned my lesson. I pre-ordered it like 100 pages before I finished this book, so I want the damn sprayed edges.
I do also love, what Sabrina says, like the mating like how everyone can kind of communicate because like Xaden's dragon is mated to Violet's dragon. I'm like, yes, like
honestly, when that was revealed, I was like, let's go.
so good, so good.
Like that's such like an interesting way to like kind of do like the forced proximity kind of thing, and I love that.
Oh, absolutely. Someone said, did you guys see the cover reveal for book 2? Is it revealed already? It was revealed yesterday?
It's really pretty.
Wait, I'm so excited. Oh, that is stunning.
That is stunning.
That is absolutely stunning. Wait, I love how it like draws off the main one.
Yeah, like they're gonna go so well together.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm obsessed.
I can't wait to see what the sprite edges look like.
I wish it was like a little bit more different, but also I'm like, okay, are they gonna like slowly keep expanding the symbol in the middle? Like, what's going on?
Because that'd be sick.
Why do the sprite edges have nothing on them? What's up with that?
I think that's like to be, or maybe it's not. Maybe they're just black. I don't know.
That would be super lame. I want dragons on them again.
Honestly, if they're gonna do just black, I don't want them.
I mean, I'm gonna take it, but like,
oh, trust me, I'm not complaining.
Give me the dragons.
No, boo. It will just be black.
Lame. We'll have to paint some dragons ourselves.
Yeah.
That's so pretty, though. I'm so excited. Yeah. I'm so excited that they're releasing it this year, which is like insane. The fact that they're publishing both books in 1 year.
Honestly, such a slay.
Her publisher announced it would hold publishing back a year if there were stencils, so just black.
Oh, I'll take the black.
I'll take the black.
Because I need that book like right now.
Oh my gosh. I've literally been thinking about this book every single time I pick up a different book. And then I'm like, why can't I read right now? It's just because I want to reread Fourth Wing. And I'm like, I can do that in November.
Do it.
It's not that far out, though. Like, 5 more. No, that's a while.
I'll probably reread it sometime in like October, I think.
Yeah.
In preparation.
In preparation.
Or maybe I'll be weak and reread it sooner. I don't know.
No, I'm literally... I want to annotate it, but I also don't want to put tabs in. So I might like annotate it, but just like without tabs. I thought about putting the tabs on the top, but then I was like, that would annoy me way too much.
I can't even imagine how that would look.
Yeah, I've seen people like annotate on the top and the sides before. It's, yeah. I don't know. They had like different annotating methods for each. I don't remember who it was, but I just know someone did. And I was like, huh, interesting. But like there are a lot of artists that do like stenciled edges. So like if I'm really, really feeling it, like I can probably just like buy it from one of the artists that actually stencil their edges themselves.
Yeah.
So it's a choice.
It's a choice indeed.
The way I was reading a book and flipped the page and literally screamed when I saw the acknowledgements. I usually read the acknowledgements, but I think I was flipping out too much about the last page to like turn the page again.
What about the acknowledgements? Oh yeah, I could get a second annotation copy.
I could.
They'll be back in stock eventually.
Yeah, I was about to say. Trying to like get my hands. Oh, someone's saying it was just because like she freaked out because it was over.
Oh, okay, yes.
I was really like, what am I looking for here?
I was very confused. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have not reread the first page. Should
be.
All right, more silence. While I read the first page.
First page isn't that exciting.
You already finished reading it?
I just scanned it. I didn't reread it. Oh, because it has meaning now.
Ah.
Yeah. But that's gonna make me want to reread the whole book. So maybe let's hold off.
It's a gateway.
It's a gateway. Ella's trying to trick us into rereading it.
She's doing a good job.
Too, as does the third and the fourth, all the way to the 500th. You should reread. Do we have any other thoughts?
Yeah, we just got off on like a lot of tangents there.
Yeah, we just got off. We are on topic, but like off topic, you know? Yeah.
Makes me feel like I'm gonna cry in the next books.
Am I missing something? Maybe I read that page.
Honestly, Rebecca Yarros, I feel like she will kill everybody that I love.
She's already been ruthless, but I feel like a page or two before characters die, you're like, they're about to die, aren't they? And then they do.
I was a little bit shocked when Liam died.
Oh my gosh, that made me so sad.
No, me too.
I just know they probably won't kill off Violet or Xaden. But
yeah,
if
like
my girl Rhiannon.
Although honestly, much respect for authors that kill off their main characters. Because why?
Okay, but like if it's done well, okay? In a not just like for the sake of shock. Like if it moves forward the plot and it's like clearly has a purpose, then yes. But if they're just like killing characters for shock value, no.
Agreed.
No. When Liam died, I was so sad.
And if she kills off the dragons, that very much.
That's where I draw the line. Kill off all the humans you want.
But like when it comes to like
don't touch my dragons.
Like side like animal companions, don't touch them.
Yeah. Someone said they just killed off the character in their own book.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness.
The fact that it's going to be like such a long series is crazy.
Oh, is it?
It's like 4 or 5 books, I think. Which is such a slay.
That's such a big slay. I didn't know that. No, like I'm really excited, but also like I really hate series that aren't complete.
So you decided to start the first book in a series?
Yeah, but like the last series that I was like highly, highly invested in terms of like fantasy series that were like still coming out was Throne of Glass. And that was brutal. Like whenever you finish Empire of Storms, and then you're like waiting, so excited for the next book, and then it's Tower of Dawn. I'm like, no other author better pull that shit again.
Honestly, very bold of Sarah Janet to do that. Oh yeah, maybe we should talk about the fact that Brennan is alive. Did you guess it?
No.
I didn't.
But this has happened, like, there's another book that I'm obviously not going to say because I don't want to, like, spoil it. But I read it ages ago and I didn't continue the series. But the same thing happened, and that's what immediately my mind went to. I was like, gasp.
I just, like, I never put much critical thinking into, like, books when I'm reading them. So I'm just, like, kind of going along with the story. Like, I'm in it. I'm not really, like, predicting things. So when they happen, I'm like...
Something like that. Because like some people can have fun trying to predict things, but for me, I'm like head empty, no thoughts. I just want to like absorb this book to its full capacity, but not like think about it. Because then it makes like the shock value better.
Yeah. So let me just imagine if the next book was in Dane's point of view. I will throw my copy away.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wouldn't paint dragons on the side of the spine. I would paint middle fingers.
Oh no, some people had it spoiled for them. I'm so sorry.
I hate getting spoiled. I hate getting spoiled even for books that like I never really plan on reading.
Oh, are you kidding me? I love spoilers for books I'm not gonna read.
I'm really, because I'm like, what if one day I for some reason pick up the book, even though I have no intentions of doing so.
Yeah.
But like Crescent City, whenever like that came out, I was literally like, I'm off the internet until I read this book. Like any Sarah J. Maas book, because those fans have no chill, because even before Crescent City was released, someone somehow got a picture of the last page and spoiled it for people on Facebook.
Yeah. Like the
I was
second
not
one.
one of those people, but my other friend was, and she was like, I just got spoiled. I was like, you say one thing, I'm blocking your ass. Like, this is life or death. My English teacher in high school used to like read the last page before starting a book, and I thought she was psychotic for that.
I thought people were joking when they said they did that.
No, she was 100% serious. She's like, yeah. It's like, why?
That's crazy.
Someone says, I still either think Violet or Zayden's dad will be alive.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if they would do the same reveal twice, though, because they already did that with Violet's brother. So why? Unless it's like further in the series or something. I don't know.
I feel like
it's giving me that vibe, like the potential foreshadowing, but also, like, would they pull the same plot reveal twice? Unless it's like the very beginning of the book, and her brother's like, "Oh, by the way, your dad's still alive. He's the one leading us. Come along."
that'd be too much.
Like that. I think Violet's mom had something to do with her dad's death because he was a part of the rebellion. I think Violet's mom killed Violet's dad so he didn't spread it. I mean, potential.
Yeah.
I never give much thought to like what could happen next. Like I said before, like no forethought, just head empty. Hence the secret letter in the book. My only question about Violet's brother's death is, how did Violet's dragon first rider die?
Ooh, that could be something that she could do later in the series.
I thought that too, Jasmine. That Brennan and Taryn's old rider had like a little something something to like attempt necromancy, I would hope.
Oh, not the necromancy. Do we think Violet's sister knows about Brennan? I feel like no.
No, I really don't think so. Especially like how deep into the army she is in.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Potentially, there's the fact that there's going to be like 4 to 5 books. That has me so excited. I'm like, there's so much potential.
Honestly,
for where this could go.
Gives me something to live for again.
It gives me that series, and I really hope it's like, I hope to see her writing within dialogue improve a lot between this book and the next book. I don't know, because they're published like super close together, but maybe like the feedback from the first book, they can like make some tweaks before it gets published.
I can only hope so. Although again, I will just ignore it.
I really think the publishers were like, this is gonna pop off, and then like just she had the second one ready. I don't know. That's crazy to me.
Honestly, like the marketing for this book was just absolutely insane.
Oh my gosh.
And the fact that it got so big.
You put dragons and spray the edges, like, we're sold. I was sold.
I was not sold. I'm still salty I don't have a copy with the sprayed edges.
Oh my goodness. I'm sure they'll eventually like start popping up again for people that like bought the book and didn't like it. Because I know there's a few people in the book club that got the sprayed edges and they didn't like the book. I remember seeing that.
Well,
so, Katie, go hunt them down.
If anybody got a copy and doesn't like the book, I will buy it from you.
I think everyone here liked the book. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, but if there's that one person that didn't,
true.
My DMs are always open.
She writes 1.5 books per year, so it doesn't surprise me that I already have the second one. Was this her debut novel?
No, I think she wrote romance before this.
Okay. That's probably why. Interesting. I think because I've never seen her name anywhere, I was like, must be a debut author, but
I think she has like a decent amount of like just like contemporary romance books before this.
Well, she better only focus on the series for the next 5 years.
Could you imagine the next book she puts out after Iron Flame is just like not the third book in this series.
That's how I felt with A Court of Silver Flames when she went back to writing Crescent City. I was like, no, this is not what we want.
No more Crescent City, please.
But like, we're not even getting the next one until like 2025 or something stupid. Because the next book is coming out is Crescent City in 2024.
Oh man, that is 2024.
Yeah, isn't that gross?
I don't want more Crescent City. I want more ACOTAR.
That'd be a really interesting scene, though. On someone that I'm worried that Violet will be branded as a traitor, so Rhiannon's gonna fight her. That and possibly her sister too. Like, it'd be really interesting to see like how the dynamics goes with like where people lie. Dane can go jump off a cliff. I don't care if they fight because Violet's gonna win.
Honestly, if she doesn't, jail. Jail for
Rebecca stupid. Yarros. Someone said she's written over like 20 books.
Very prolific. My God.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they did the marketing so hard, because like they knew this was gonna pop off.
Yeah.
They were right.
They really got us with this one.
They did. The phone is ringing.
Oh, don't mind that, guys. We still have a landline.
I was like, that's really, really loud for like your door being closed.
Yeah. I was gonna say it is, but you can see that it's closed.
Yeah.
I hope she fights Dane, honestly. Me too, Alma. I want to see it happen.
And like, I just know with like Dane's character, I feel like he's gonna stick around just like way too long before he gets killed off.
Petition for Taryn to eat Dane in the next book.
Honestly, let's sign that petition.
It's like, somebody start the Kickstarter. I'll sign it. I will pay Rebecca Yarros good money to torch his ass.
I want him to suffer, though. I don't want him to be just like eaten by a dragon or just.
I think being burned alive would probably constitute some suffering.
Yeah, but like a little too quickly.
Honestly, like when they were going, like through the dragons, like not when they were like choosing them, but like after the whatever.
Yeah.
And they just like torched the girl in front of like that one guy. I was like, yeah. Let's go.
I loved that so much. That scene was stressing me out though, because I'm like, don't you touch a hair on Rhiannon's head.
Me too. But I was like, yeah, honestly, pile of ashes deserved.
And just the visual too, just like everyone just like spaced out in a line and just like pile of ashes.
Like you.
Okay, I have to ask, where is the Divergent comparison coming from? I don't see it.
I see tendrils, but I don't think I would have made that connection had I not heard other people say it.
Like I would not be like, this is Divergent mixed with like A Court of Thorns and Roses mixed with Aragon. I'm like, no. I don't see it.
I feel like generally I get like the factions are similar to like the I don't even like the quadrants, I think.
Yeah, but that's like military. Like that's military terms, like quadrants and shit. That's like
no, not in like the just like the way that they're set up. I think Xaden gives 4 vibes. I didn't get that either. I was really hoping he would, because my 13-year-old ass loved 4 so much. But I didn't get it. I really wish I did.
The trials to get in the whole training part. Maybe because I've read so many other books that like take place in an academy where there's like that sort of vibe, that Divergent is just like not the first thing that I would be like, yeah, that's similar. I don't think we should mix those two names, you know?
I wish
you love Divergent.
Give more Divergent, because I loved Divergent. It was my favorite series. I didn't like Hunger Games that much. That's my hot take. I was always a Divergent girly. But I didn't get it.
I liked it. I just didn't get like overly obsessed. I didn't really get overly obsessed with the Hunger Games either, though. So I definitely had my dystopian era, though. The Selection series? Yes, please.
I just watched like a YouTube video of somebody recapping the entirety of the Selection series, and I was invested. I don't want to read it.
I love that series. Like, absolutely no shame. Adore that series. Other than the fact the main character's name is America. That just gets me
America's
every time.
Singer.
Like, why? America's Singer. And like, yeah, it was a political statement, but like not like an actual like in the universe it was a political statement. But still a choice. Morgan just got their 10th anniversary Divergent books.
As you
know what?
should.
I can't diss on it too bad because like I did definitely like it, and I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, my dragons are literally like inspired by Tristan's
Like
bird
birds.
tattoo, like the placement. So
That's
like
immediately what I thought of when I first saw your dragon tattoos. I was like, oh, it's kind of like Divergent.
Divergent, girly. Mine's cooler though. Sorry, Tris.
Honestly, true. Like dragons versus birds, no competition.
I mean, like this is giving Fourth Wing, is it not?
Oh my god, are you in Fourth Wing?
I realized we accidentally turned this into a reading sprint. In terms of like our like chatty discussion.
Talking and doing nothing, you know, productive involving the book.
Do we have any other thoughts like that we want to discuss about Fourth Wing? I think we like covered a lot of topics very quickly though. So even though we didn't talk for that long, like we definitely like we plowed through our thoughts.
Yeah, honestly.
Like they're out there. I don't mind staying and chatting. Don't get me wrong. I just want to make sure no one's like, hey, can we go back to discussing a book that I'm here for? You know.
What? You don't think they want to sit here and listen to us talk about nothing?
Yeah, but like we've talked about Divergent and Hunger Games like so many times.
Yeah.
Because then we always bring up the movies, and then we bring up Percy Jackson, and then we bring up the weather, and then we bring up oatmeal for some reason, and it's just like.
I'm glad to see we have such a wide range of topics.
Yeah, but like we discuss it every single time, so it's not really wide range, you know. It's now just like the normal. We need to expand our bubble. I need to just shut up. All right.
I thought it was really YA, but they kept talking about sex to make sure I knew it was not new adult. Honestly, it does kind of give YA vibes.
Yes, in the just very beginning.
Older characters and like some spicy scenes thrown in at the end. But I was living for that.
I think it starts off very heavily YA in the beginning, and it kind of shifts away from that. And then, yeah, I was like, oh, by the way, it's definitely new adult. Also, the gauntlet scene gave me American Ninja Warrior vibes. I don't know if anyone's seen that show, but it's like an obstacle course that people have to do over water. And like, that's all I could think about was like,
oh my God. In one of my annotations, I was like, oh my God, it's like Wipeout, which is like basically that, but like less aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just could like imagine the announcers over on the side just like commentating what was like going on.
That's so funny.
I was absolutely obsessed with that show. Like when I was in gymnastics still, I was like, I want to do that. Sit down.
No, honestly, I'm kind of upset that it gave me Wipeout vibes because I just kept thinking everything was in like this really vibrant like blue and red colors. It was all like foam and like
and the foam is like going out to punch you.
Like, we're in a mythical war college. Why am I thinking about this?
That's so funny.
Yeah, it did make it less serious. Sabrina, I agree.
The fact that Violet got the dragon that is the same breed as their generals or something like that, it's suspicious. It felt like they had beef. Was the general not her mom? Am I tripping?
I think, I don't remember what like the hierarchy here is. I think there's somebody above her mom.
Did she maybe run just like that specific division, maybe? I don't know. Someone said, can we talk about your cats?
They're doing great.
That's it. Winnie was being a menace the other day.
Oh my God.
But like when
me and Cass were on FaceTime, and Winnie was just like running around my room, eating everything, biting me. She was, I don't know what she was on.
Just like jumping in front of the camera, making sure her presence was known. Okay, I'm not really getting any straight answers. Someone said, yeah, that's the general. Someone said, no, it's a different general. Someone said I don't know. Jasmine said when I was reading it, I felt like, okay, Violet's either going to get the big dragon or the very tiny one. She got both. I was really convinced she was going to get the tiny one.
I was too.
I was like, yes. But I was not expecting her to get both, and I did like that reveal because I feel like it's not really foreshadowed because it was like, you get one dragon, you know? Why would you get two? But then
I thought it was a fun twist.
I thought it was really good. Have you tried giving her catnip?
No. The last thing Winnie needs is catnip. She'll go absolutely bonkers if I give her catnip.
I can just imagine, like, your cat on, like, 110%, just, like, absolutely.
Oh, God. Oh, I love the tattoo thing. I thought the tattoo
Like,
thing
really?
was... I thought they were getting, like, roasted at first. I was like, what? Are they killing them all? But I was like, wait, that's kind of sick.
That was a really cool plot point as well. The dragon bigger than Tarn was the head of the army's dragon. I think this is just making me realize, like, I need to reread it, you know?
That's
what's with the energy that's in the room right now.
It wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah, except for, like, there's so many other books that I could be reading.
Yeah.
Has anyone read, God, what was that book that someone, Dragonfall? Was that what it was called? That trilogy? Has anyone read that? Is it any good? Will it cure dragon hangover?
The average rating for it on Goodreads is like a 3.6. So
that's so low.
I know. But I'm like, I want to read some dragon books.
I know. Aragon's giving, but it's just not giving the slutty little vibes that I want.
Okay, so you need fantasy romance with dragons.
Yes. We got some people saying it's on their TBR.
The cover of it is really pretty, though.
It is. Like, it's giving, like, early 2000s book cover, but, like, with dragons. Just because, like, every book is a different color, and it's, like, the bold font on the sides. And someone said that you've only read the first Agatar. It gets so much better from there.
Honestly, yeah. The first one is... Actually, it's my third favorite in the series, actually. It's mid.
The first one?
Yeah.
Which book do you like less?
Wings and Ruin, and then
you're not big on like war, are you? Like war?
No.
So listen, about the Poppy War.
See, that's what I told you last night. Me and Cass were talking last night about the fact that we're gonna read the Poppy War for the book club in August, and I told her, I was like, obviously I'm gonna read it. I'm just not very convinced that I'm gonna like it, and she took that as a personal attack.
I did. I'm obsessed with the Poppy War, and I'm so excited to reread it. And I think that would be the only thing that cures me from this, even though it has no dragons. Wait a minute. Yeah, it sort of does. I take that back. It sort of has dragons.
But I don't like super war-heavy books, and I don't like super brutal books.
Yikes.
So I'm like kind of scared.
Oh, yeah. Be careful. Fireborn. Wait. Oh, Fireborn. Wait, is it Dragonborn or Fireborn? Did I get that mixed up?
Maybe.
I might have said two different books here.
Okay, Dragonfall only has like 900 ratings, so
is it?
It's not too many. Maybe that.
Fireborn then? Was that?
So the one you're thinking of?
Yeah, I was thinking of Fireborn, not Dragonfall. My apologies. Because like this is the one I was talking about that gives me like early 2005 because they give like each cover has a different. But like this cover is way prettier.
Oh, that is pretty. But the one for like Dragonfall is really cool.
Like look at the other ones. Like they're all different colors and aesthetics. It's so pretty. I know that's like really hard to see, but
can we talk about
4.7?
That's crazy.
Okay. But also, if you think about it, like not a lot of people have been able to like get their hands on it. Like yes, there has been a huge chunk of people, but I feel like most of those reviews so far has been positive, and those of them, the people that like might not like it as much and give it like a lower like 3 to 4 star, I feel like are gonna get it later. Because I feel like it being this typed up the more people to pick it up knowing about this hype, the more disappointed they might be. But I loved it.
Makes sense.
5 out of 5 stars from me. Yeah. That's a very high rating. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. There are very few books that I've seen that have that high of a rating. I think like the first 2 books in the Stormlight Archive have like a 4.7 something on Goodreads. Very different levels of books. The Poppy War will also be my very first R.F. Kuang book.
I'm excited. Hopefully after, if you don't like it, you'll pick up Babel.
You have it here.
Indeed you do. Is that a different cover?
It's the paperback.
Oh, okay.
It's so floppy.
You do love your floppy books. Hot take. Oh. I do not like floppy books.
Yeah, that's the hottest hot take I've ever experienced.
Big old hot take.
Like, I'm being roasted alive by your hot take. I feel like Taryn is roasting me with how hot that take is. It's crazy times.
I got nothing.
You're missing out.
All right, we have about 3 minutes left before we end this stream. Only because I have an appointment that I have to like run off to. I can't chitter chatter for too much longer. But do we have any final thoughts about life, about meaning of life? No, I'm kidding. About Fourth Wing.
You mean the meaning of life, Fourth Wing?
Any final thoughts? Please do. Or any questions? A rapid fire Q&A. You know, whatever y'all want.
Honestly, but you got to type quickly.
You got 3 minutes.
I think library.
And y'all can hate me for not liking floppy books. That is understandable.
I literally started reading a book because it was floppy.
Please. That's kind of funny, though. I'll give you that.
Oh, have you seen the Curse for True Love alternative dust jackets? They're very pretty.
I have not.
Please. Somebody said random. I had a problem with picturing Jack Barlow because it sounded similar to Jack Harlow, and I couldn't unsay it.
That's kind of funny.
Oh my god.
Wait, what dust cover am I looking for?
Just look at Stephanie Garber's Instagram. Thoughts on Divine Rivals, if you've read it. I read it last week sometime, and I really liked it, and I gave it 5 stars. That was stunning.
I haven't read it, but I did add it to my TBR.
As you should.
Wait, these are stunning.
I know.
Wait, I'm obsessed. I didn't even like that series that much. Like, yes, I liked it, and yes, I'm going to read the next one, but I really liked Caraval more.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't love the first book, but I really liked the second book, so I'm really excited for the third.
I think I forced myself to read the second one because I was like in a book slump a little bit, so that might have contributed to why I didn't love it, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm dying at all the people that saw Jack as Jack Harlow. The fact that there are multiple. I don't fully know what Jack Harlow looks like off the top of my head. So
I literally just had to Google who Jack Harlow was, I'm going to be honest. That is actually hysterical. Okay, see, now I can properly laugh because I was just laughing as if I knew who Jack Harlow was, and I really didn't. Now I do. That's kind of funny.
Well,
I
suppose we should go.
I suppose so. I just want to thank everyone. We collectively want to thank everyone for attending our discussion about Fourth Wing.
Ooh.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this discussion. FYI about the book club, in case you're not in the know, make sure you do join the Discord because that's where a lot of our updates are. But we are taking a break from live streaming next month, taking the month off, having a Saturday to ourselves. And we do still have a book. We're reading The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axie O. However, all the discussion will be in the Discord. I will probably open up a voice channel eventually. For some people can discuss it when they finish the book. That will probably be near the end of the month.
Mhm.
But yeah, that is the tea. And then in August, like we said, the Poppy War will be our book that we will be discussing, and we will be back to doing a live show for season 2. So be prepared.
Season 2, guys.
Season 2. Make sure you are also subscribed to Katie because we alternate back and forth between the live shows. So the Poppy War will be on Katie's channel.
It will indeed.
Indeed.
This was so much fun. So thank you so much to everybody for showing up and being here to talk about a fun little book that we all read. And I hope you all have a fantastic Saturday. Bye.
Bye.